Hello there.
Hi.
And welcome to another video. I can't help myself, but I'm not looking at the camera. I don't know where the camera is on this phone. I'm doing my best. Anyway, so today we're going to be doing a little cooking with us, I guess. It's our first time, isn't it? So we're doing a nice Easter lamb roast, a standard British roast dinner.
Yes, but it's a very new recipe to us. We have not cooked this way before. We're following a TikTok recipe, so there's not a lot of how-to in it. It's just a lot of pictures and like the end result. So we're gonna probably insert the video of the recipe somewhere if we can.
Got a nice,
but we've got a nice
bit of lamb. So nice leg.
Nice leg of lamb.
And it was half price, as you can tell. Amazing, but nice lump of lamb.
Yes.
I know you guys. I know in America you guys don't have so much lamb. It's not as frequent, but we love it.
It's a very Eastery thing for us to cook. So
it is indeed.
Follow along if you're interested. It's not going to be a tutorial as such. It's just going to be us cooking.
Making a mockery, probably.
Yeah, just doing our best.
And our new kitchen, as you can see, there's parts of it. If Alice moves to the side slightly, we can just...
It's a kitchen.
It's just a kitchen. There's nothing special. You can see the chopping stations prepped and ready to go. Oh dear, oh dear. Back we come. Right, okay. Right, let's move on to the next step, shall we? Okay, so onto the chopping. I'm going to start with some garlic. Nothing special. Just going to, mind my fingers. So I'm going to get in here, get all the garlics out. So this is just going to simply go in the tray with the lamb. So, it's going to be removed towards the end, I guess. So we're just going to get rid of that. So we're not going to peel or bother peeling these. Just going to go straight through the middle. Oh my goodness, knife is terrible. Cool, right, so that's the garlic done. Now we're going to do some onions. So how many onions have we done? All of them, okay. Oh my god, okay, let's open the packaging a bit better. Right. So chop and peel, yeah? We're peeling these ones. Alrighty. Okay, so time to cry. I love a good onion. Top and tail it. Lose them and then we'll peel it. Alice, how are we chopping this? We're
just quarters.
Oh, quarters, so it's still keeping it big, but just... Yeah. Top and tail, so that's what the onion's done. Now, just remove the outer skin, roughly. Yeah, we'll just take that layer there, I guess. It's a bit easier. Or not, maybe it's not. Go. We don't need that one, we don't need that. Now, last but not least, the rosemary. And, okay, the onions are starting to hit me now. Okay, we might be welling up a little bit, thank God, there's my face cam. Just gonna save a little bit to rub on the lamb, so probably just keep that aside for now. Job done, that's our prep for the lamb.
Right guys, now we're just gonna organize the lamb. So the lamb goes over the veg and everything. Gonna do a few little holes in it for some nice pieces of garlic and rosemary. Okay, hands washed, going in with some salt, some pepper we're going to be using, as well as some thyme and ground cumin on this. So just doing that quickly. We're then going to be adding our chicken stock, and this is going to very nicely go in the oven for 2 hours. We're going to cover it up as well. There we go. Nice and covered. Coming in with some chicken stock. Here we go, in the oven. Done.
Right, so I just peeled the potatoes. They're just standard peeled, nothing really. Rinsed them, and now we're going to take the lamb out. So bear with me just a second. Venturing into the lay oven. So it's been in there about, I don't know, 10 minutes, something like that. It was just while we're peeling the potatoes, basically. So let's just close that oven, keep the warmth in. Alrighty, so next step, I'm going to take this baking paper off. And we're just going to simply add the potatoes in and around. Perfect. All right, so that's going to go back in the oven. We're going to add a little bit more stock, and yeah, lo and behold, we'll carry on with the next one. Okay, and we're back to the chopping block. So before I begin, here's a word from one of our sponsors. No, I'm just kidding, we don't have any. So on with the carrots. We're going to peel the carrots, and then we're just going to quarter them, quite simply. So yeah, it's nothing much. I don't know why I'm peeling. You don't really need to see peeling. Maybe we'll skip this. All right. Where's my chopper? There we go. Right, so we're going to top and towel all the veg. Just taking tops and bottoms off, nice and easy. Just going to halve the carrots-ish. So we're going to cook them nicely like this, maybe, I think, I hope. Okay, so we've chopped them, now we're going to chuck them in ready to parboil. So obviously they're not quite there yet, so we're just going to, oh, we are getting a bit sloshed, but that's okay. Just going to soften them up a little bit prior to putting them in the oven. We found that works better generally. Try to do this as gentle as possible so we don't get water everywhere. Last two. Okay, so that's just going to sit there for a while, probably a good hour. Next step, we're going to be chopping the broccioli. Okay, so I lied. They're not going to be sitting there for an hour. They're going to go on now because they're going to be in the oven for about an hour once they're parboiled. So it's going to simply chop some broccoli. I think everybody knows how to chop broccoli at this point. It's not exactly difficult. Well, maybe it is. Maybe I'm making it look difficult. Right, chuck that in a pan, bowl, saucepan, whatever. It goes. And that one will be waiting for about an hour. Okay, so we're now parboiling the carrots and parsnips. Got the broccoli and the peas prepared. And it's time. So we're an hour in. It's time to take the lamb out of the oven. Get the tomatoes. Get the potatoes out of the lamb and then start roasting them separately now. So they should be fairly parboiled, we hope. This is the moment of truth, really. So
yes,
let's see.
We also need to see what the lamb looks like. If the timing we were told is going to be enough.
Oh my god, it's so heavy with all that water in it. Okay,
yeah.
So there is the lamb. Let's just close the oven for a moment to keep it, retain the heat, and let's do away with.
Keep that there for a minute.
Peel that back. Alrighty.
Ooh. Probably have to keep this.
I think we won't cover it when we put it back in now. So. A bit of salt, a bit of pepper. Maybe not too much pepper, but just enough. Lots of salt though, this is what helps it crisp up. And it's time for the oven. Okay, so now we're going to be taking a look at the carrots and parsnips. So we've drained them, so they've been thoroughly parboiled. Now we're going to put them into a roasting tray and a little bit of salt, a little bit of oil.
Honey.
We'll add honey towards the end.
Later, yeah.
So they'll go in for around 50 minutes now. Okay, so that is now done, and that'll be jumping in the oven as well. Alrighty, so we've reached the 2 hour mark. So now we're going to be taking the lamb out of the oven. We have since moved the potatoes, as you saw, and it went back in. Oh my God, that's steamy. Bear with. Oh. Right then, so there's our wonderful lamb. So that's 2 hours in the oven. That was an hour covered with potatoes, and then the potatoes removed, cover removed, and an additional hour. That was at 200 degrees Celsius. So Alice is now going to just pop some honey on top of there. Let's move back a little so you can see. Just to give it a little bit of an extra sweet. So they're going to go straight back in the oven. And let's just have a quick look at the main event. So there's our roasties. We're just going to leave them in the oven while we deal with the lamb and start on the gravy. And we have our here's something we made earlier, or bought earlier from the frozen aisle. We was going to make fresh Yorkshires, however we forgot to buy eggs, so we've got frozen ones. I'm going to cover it, and that'll just remain there until everything else is ready. I don't know how visible this is going to be from the camera because it's going to be awkward, but I'm just going to basically sieve the juice from the remainder of this, well, what am I talking about? I can't think and do at the same time, guys. I'm a typical male. So I'm going to remove that, so that's all empty. That can be discarded. Plonk it, there we go.
Lovely.
And I'll remove that.
So this is our last step in the process. Once the gravy's done, we'll get everything out of the oven, and then we're just going to plate up.
Cue the fast forward. I'd say the gravy is probably at that point now. What do you think?
Yeah.
Okay, so gravy is finished. Oh, geez, steam. The meat is, not the meat, everything is drained. So we've got carrots and parsnips. We've got some wonderful roast potatoes.
Oh, lovely.
And we have some Yorkshires, which I have nowhere to put right now. So I'm
maybe turn the potatoes around? Or...
yeah, I could do that. Bear with me a moment. Turn the potatoes, pop that there. So there's our Yorkshires, and then let's do the unveiling of the lamb as we saw it before. Okay, so there's our wonderful. You can barely see the lamb. Hold on. Just do a little. Okay, well, not a very smooth transition, but there's the lamb. So this in all is our Easter roast. So we'll get plating it up, and we'll be back. Time for the gravy. So I'm just going to pop a bit of gravy over everything, not too much, but you know, we like our gravy, so a bit over everything. We won't go over the carrots and the parsnips because they've already got the honey. And there's nothing better than gravy inside a Yorkshire pudding. Alright, and that concludes the gravy. Well, time to try it, is it?
Let's dig in. I'm going to have a potato first.
I think potatoes you've always got to go potato first, so
yes. I'm
going to go for this one. Oh, they're proper, they just fall apart, don't they? That's actually, yeah, I like this method of doing it. I need a bit of gravy. Ah, okay, here we go. They're really soft, they've got a lovely crisp. I think where they're boiled in a juice.
Very
they're so
flavorful
soft.
Because they were parboiled in the chicken stock.
The gravy's really nice, actually. It's got a lot going on.
Should we try the lamb?
Absolutely. I'll go for this one, and if you're on that one, I'll have a bit of this. So it's cooked, I'd say it's cooked fairly well done. It's not medium or anything, is it?
Oh, it's nice and soft. It needs to be lower. Your head's not in it.
Hello. Yep, I have to be lower.
That's lovely.
Yeah, sorry, that's amazing. That was worth the 2 hour wait that was on that. Wow.
Right. Wow. I think what we're going to have to do now is just dig in.
I think so.
I think Kai's already doing it.
My bad. Okay, well, thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you made it this far. If If you did, then great, thank you. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.
Bye.
Bye.